Told you how much I love my new family. All of them.
And guess what?
What?
Summertime. Speedboat.
Speedboat? Babe, I love your speedboat. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, who is that?
If that's Diane,
Who is it? Oh wait, maybe it's Spinelli.
Don't terrorize your house.
Yay!
Hello.
Hi, Suzanne.
What's...
Brenda, say hello to your son.
I don't understand.
Well, I know it's a lot to take in. It's a lot for Lucien, too. That's your son's name, Lucien. He's a wonderful kid. He's a little shy right now, but I'm sure once you've had some time together, he'll warm up. Well.
Hey, little boy, how you doing? I'm Sonny, okay? This is Brenda. We're gonna figure this out, okay, guy? Yeah? It's fine. And
I used to babysit Milo. I got this, all right?
How can that be my son when you told me that I had a miscarriage in Africa?
I lied to you. I'm sorry, Brenda. I had to. It was the only way to protect Lucien. I wanted to tell you 1,000 times.
hold it right there. Theo put you up to this because you gained her trust before. He's thinking you can do it again by playing on her biggest weakness, the child she lost.
I don't blame you for being suspicious. But I have no hidden agenda. I just wanted to reunite my grandson with his mother. Answer any of your questions about Africa.
Okay, can you just start at the beginning? Because we already know that you helped, because of your charity. That was your excuse to get close to Brenda.
No, my commitment to ASEC is real. But I deliberately reached out to Brenda because it had been months since anyone had heard from Alexander. And Theo was desperate to find out his whereabouts.
You weren't?
I was hoping my son had started a new life, as far away from his father as possible.
Then why help Theo find him?
Self-preservation. It was easier to go along with Theo than to go against him. But once I found out you were pregnant, I couldn't stand back any longer. I knew if Theo found out Brenda was carrying Alexander's child, he'd stop at nothing to get his hands on the baby. I couldn't let that happen. Alexander was a sweet, sweet boy, and he would have grown up to be a good man. But Theo corrupted him. I couldn't let him do that to another child.
What happened to the baby?
You never had a fever.
Oh my God.
I gave you drugs, and I found a doctor to induce labor. There was no miscarriage.
Oh my God.
You delivered.
You are a heartless bitch! You are a heartless bitch!
I am sorry.
How in the world did you ever let me believe that my baby was dead?
I'm sorry. I know what you were going through.
You don't know anything. You don't know that I carried that child in my stomach for 7 months and I loved him. And then he was gone. Because you took him from me.
It was the only way I had to save my grandson.
No, God. I've spent the last 3 years of my life devastated over my son.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't see how you suffered? I was there, Brenda, through all of it. It killed me to see the pain you were in.
You could have ended that. You could have ended the pain that I was in. At any time, you could have just come and told me the truth.
Suzanne's lied about everything, and it could be, she could be lying about this little boy. Very easy, right? It wouldn't be the first time Theo used her to get to you.
Theo is dead.
And we're going to take your word on that?
You think I would have brought Lucien here if it weren't safe? I led him into an ambush. He's not going to blight my grandson's life the way he blighted my son's.
And you were married to Theo, what, for how many years? And you're gonna just double-cross him just like that?
Theo and I ended years ago. When he used me as a shield, that was no effect. He would have gladly let Jason or Dante put a bullet in me to save his life. We may have been married, but his love for me ended years ago, especially in comparison to his feelings for his grandson. Theo saw Lucien as his second chance. He would have turned him into a monster, just like he turned Alexander. I couldn't allow that. Now, I brought him here as soon as it was safe. But if you don't want him, I understand, and it's fine with me.
If this little boy is Brenda's son, and that's a big if, you didn't bring him here out of the goodness of your heart. You've had an agenda and an angle all along. What is different now?
You're right. I had an agenda to save my grandson in all the ways I couldn't save my own. If I had known the truth about Theo, if I had known the life he was leading Alexander into, I would have stopped it sooner, but Alexander turned into someone I didn't even recognize. I completely lost my own son.
So you stole mine?
If you had kept Lucien, Theo never would have let you live.
Okay, let's not act like you care about what happened to Brenda, because she's been looking over her shoulder for a long time. Losing a child didn't make it any safer.
It made Lucien safer. He had a good home and a good family, a loving family, and Theo was none the wiser. Once Theo came to Port Charles and found out you'd been pregnant, everything started to unravel. He was obsessed with finding our grandson. And I guarantee you, as bad as it's been these last couple of months, it would have been so much worse if the truth had come out any sooner. I know what I did was terrible, but it would have been much worse.
Okay, well, enough about you. How about this child now? What about this kid? You think his adoptive parents are going to be okay with just giving him up?
I didn't get to them in time.
Babe. Okay, so now you're telling us that his parents are dead, that Theo killed his parents, because I don't even know what to say about this anymore. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. This kid doesn't know that his parents are dead. Did you tell him that? How am I supposed to make this okay for this child when he doesn't even know who I am right now?
Okay, listen to me. Suzanne's story is very compelling. Okay? No question about that. It doesn't make it true. So before you get too attached to this little boy, we need to check some facts. Right?
By all means. Here is Lucien's birth certificate and his adoption papers.
Babe, just wait.
And that's a good place to start. I brought Lucien here to make amends for the pain I've caused, but the truth is I would like nothing more than the chance to get to know him.
I don't want you to skip town, okay? Until we figure out if this little boy really is Brenda's son.
I'll be staying at the Metro Court. You're welcome to come visit as often or as little as you like. I realize this has all come as a huge shock, and you may not be ready for the responsibility of taking care of a little boy, but if you're not, I will make sure that Lucien has a good life. I'll take care of him.
I want you to get out. And you won't be seeing my son or taking him anywhere. Because I missed 3 years of his life. And I won't be missing one more second. Get out. Right now, get out. Oh, look, there's even more. Like, if you touch that, or if you touch that,
Cool, right? You know where I got this? I was on my honeymoon with Sonny, and we bought it in Italy. You ever heard of Italy? We have a little house there. Look, watch what else it does. Look, look at this. Oh my gosh, is that cool? I actually saw a little boy that looked just like you when we were there. He had brown hair and brown eyes, just like you. I am really happy to meet you.